Let's go.
Cover one is a man-to-man defense that leaves before the snap. The two, what makes crossing.
Hunt. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hunt. Get
When
ready.
cornerbacks are not 7 to 8, double move to tie.
Hunt. Get ready. Blue 95. Hunt.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Giants. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
Giants 49ers coming up on EA Sports. The season moving quickly already as we get set for today's Week 3 matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And I guess the big question, Phil, before kickoff is what do you expect here today?
Well, I think we got two really good football teams playing here. And I'll say this. I don't like to say this very much, Jim, but it's true in this game here today. It's about the quarterbacks. Which one is going to have the hot hand?
Now as we go to the field, it's Tavon Austin back deep for the kickoff. Blair Walsh in position now to get this game started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Quick drop back. Throws the pass. Finds his mark. Beckham is going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover 3, in other words, you have 3 defenders playing one in the middle, one right, and one left, well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover 3.
They bring in the extra tight end. Now 1st and 10. And Jennings going to take the handoff now. Ward's there to make the tackle. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The defense comes out of the dime.
Get ready.
First down at the 48. Play action. What a catch. Reed makes the tackle.
The offense has done a good job. They're now down inside the 20, but here's where it gets tough because your plays are limited because the field has been shrunk.
Now, the next snap from inside the red zone, where a week ago they starred as a team. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They'll go shotgun here. Finds his mark. Gains 17.
The Giants offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Staying with the passing game on first down. Count it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
Here's the first snap after the big play. And Jennings handed the football. And it's Patrick Willis who makes the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. And Cruz is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Play fake. To the outside. The catch is made.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The 49ers will come out in the dime. And Jennings taking the handoff. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
That's second down coming up. One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by the 2015 Acadia Denali.
The Giants still driving as the second quarter gets underway. This will be second down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Got the completion. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. With its zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
It's a two-tight end formation. Third and short. Will go ground. That last play made by Patrick Willis.
Jennings, that time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. Takes another handoff. He's tackled right at the 24. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Nickel formation for the defense here. From the gun. Willis is able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Third down play coming up, and last week that was not an issue as they converted time and time again. And Cruz is lined up in the slot. The Giants have it at the 24. Sticks to his hands. And that's Willis in on the stop.
Number 34.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
First down here after the completion. And Jennings lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Jennings is brought down. Second down coming up. Beckham's a receiver in the slot. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
Mounting a serious drive. 3rd and 5. Keeps it here. And Joseph nearly picks off the throw.
The defense did an awesome job that time. They had the right defense call, and that time the defender almost picked off the pass. Good job by the defense.
The offense is still on the field here on 4th down. Needing 5 for the first. Finley's playing out of position in the backfield here. Play action fake, looking to throw. New York Giants, touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
Marching down the field and taking their time. He'll throw it over the middle. Tackle just 3 yards short of the first. The Giants have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. Austin's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver. Jennings able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time finding his way and picking up a first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The 49ers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. From the shotgun. Down the field. Tough catch. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, it was a long throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver, but that was absolutely awful coverage by the defense. They were out of position, and they give up the long.
And Jennings lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Here's the handoff. That'll stop the play right there.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Giants come out. 2 tight ends on the field. The give. Alualu's there to take him down.
The Giants' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The 49ers defense now is going to go nickel. And Jennings got it on the handoff. And that's Willis in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Offense lines up here. Keeps it on the play fake. Secures it with 2 hands. They bring him down at the 41-yard line.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Keeps it here. And there's Cruz. Ducks out of bounds.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. From the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Breaks away. And that's a gain of 9. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
The Giants have it at the 39. Brought down at the 26.
Number 38 gets the call.
The Giants' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. Gets the handle here. Ball is out. Joseph's in on the tackle.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
After nearly turning it over, it's now 2nd and 8. And Cruz is in the slot. They'll run it with him again and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. Third down now. The Giants come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Very nearly intercepted. Looking ahead, the 49ers will be on the road in Tennessee next week, while the Giants will be on the road in San Diego. Offense still on the field here on 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 4 for the first. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. 3-step drop. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side. The Niners defense, boy, they were bending, but they would not break. And they get off the field with a 4th down stop.
That's all that matters. Go to the sideline and just say to yourself, another job well done.
Beckham's lined up now as a slot receiver. First down at the 17. Looking across the middle, got the completion. That's a gain of 10.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass They did that time.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Giants in for the score.
Touchdown, Giants.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
Offense lines up here. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Brings it in. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first. That leads us to second down. Offense lines up here. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the fourth. The Giants get a first down.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
First and 10. And Jennings going to secure the handoff. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. From the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. He's brought to a halt. They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 3rd down. They've come out in the dime package. Still got it after the play action. And knows exactly where he needs to go to pick up the first, and he's got it. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Will go ground. Off the right side, Jennings. And that picks up 3. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The jumbo set on the field. 2nd down and 7. On the money. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 1st and 10. And Jennings going to take the handoff now. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. Second down coming up. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. And Jennings handed the football. And here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
And Cruz is going to get set in the slot for this snap. And Jennings taking the handoff.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Takes the knee.
Third down on the way. The long drive continues.
Takes the knee.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Cover one is a man-to-man defense that leaves one. Before the snap, you can recognize the two cornerbacks will also be aligned around 7 to 8 yards. What makes cover one different, though, is that there's an extra defender who can rush, play zone, or spy the quarterback. Crossing routes and similar.
Get ready. Spread 38. Spread 38. Hut.
When cornerbacks are not 7 to 8 yards off the line in cover one, they'll be in press position near the line. Double move pass routes are good routes to use to help receivers get separation from man coverage in these instances. To time the pass correctly on a double move, throw the football when the receiver fakes a move to the inside and breaks to the outside.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 30.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chargers going up against the Giants. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 4 matchup.
Giants, Chargers coming up here on EA Sports as we get ready for today's Week 4 matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And, Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here for football. And how will that factor into this game?
And we're going to see a game that's all out. I think the coaches, they prepared all week. They devised these big game plans, and the weather's good. Now they can call any play they want on that play sheet. So not going to play a factor. So it's going to be exciting.
And Tavon Austin is the one back deep, waiting for the opening kick. The Chargers ready to get this action started.
here. Back to the air here on first down. Catch made along the sideline.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
First down here after the completion. The Giants lined up. Everybody split out wide. Snap it out of the gun. Still on his feet. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. And here we have second down. Finley's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Out of the shotgun formation. Out to the left. He makes the catch. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. So with that play, they move into enemy territory and driving here early stages.
Well, look, I'm going to blame the defense. They're being so passive. You got to go out there and take some chances. If you don't, this offense is going to keep marching down the field.
And Jennings lined up as the single back. First down at the 48. Breaks out of that one. That's Legit with the tackle. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked from the side he went to.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Fights through contact. He's taken down at the 42.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Two tight ends on the field here. They're going back up top. Austin's got the catch and the first.
This is what you call throwing a wide receiver open against man-to-man coverage. Throw it to the open space. Let the receiver outrun the defensive back. Nice completion.
The Giants come to the line with an empty backfield. First down and 10. Tackles made. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 4. Throws the pass. Gets it out for the completion. Gains 13.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Takes it from the eye. Touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
How about that? The fullback scores the touchdown. He does all the blocking, gets beat up all the time, but nothing like getting the football where you can score to get it.
To send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Has his man. That picks up 11.
That's a good job by the quarterback, recognizing it's man-to-man defense. And when you see that, just watch the receiver, lead him to the open space. Nice completion.
The Giants fans certainly had their heartbeat raised a week ago in a last-second victory. And now, once again, they're going to have to hold their breath. Giants zone.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
Keeps it here. Pulls it in. Tackled down at the 47. The Giants have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Beckham's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the catch.
Going deep. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw. And as the first quarter comes to a close, we'll take a short break before the beginning of the second here in San Diego, California.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by the 2015 Sierra Denali.
The Giants still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. The Giants decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Catch made. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Lined up now on third down. They were very good at converting these situations a week ago.
Let's go.
The Giants will take the snap from the 45. And Jennings is brought down.
Third and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
First down here after the run. Beckham's lined up in the slot.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. No room to complete that one.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Second and 10. And Jennings got it on the handoff. That brings the play to an end.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Split backfield here.
Let's go.
From the gun. Has Austin. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Offense is back on the field on 4th and 8. Split backfield here.
Let's go.
The Giants will take the snap from the 35. Throwing now to his left. Butler's there to make the stop.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
The Giants line up, split backfield. Takes it from the gun. Trying to work that left side. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. This has been a long drive so far. Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And it fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run. Keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 4 to stay on the field. The Giants come out with a split backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Good job by the linebacker that time.
Finley's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Now 1st and 10. Makes the reception. Fights off the hit. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line. Finley's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Drop back, shotgun formation. Has Austin. And he's brought down right at the 42.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
First down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Has Austin. He stacked up at that point. It's obvious that the game plan coming in was let's get the football in the hands of our wide receiver early and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him every game. That would be my priority because he's one of the best ones in the NFL. And once he catches the football, look out. When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Giants official. The injury appears to be a broken collarbone. He will not be returning to today's game, and the team won't know the extent of the injury until after the x-rays.
And Jennings lined up in a single back formation. Has his man. Gains 11. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line.
Let's go.
Looking to go up top again on first down. The defense gets a sack. 2nd down now. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Chargers secondary has held up to this point. The Giants have struggled to throw the football.
The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll take the snap from the gun. Still powering ahead. Has his target.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. Double tight end formation. To the ground. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Tackle down right around the 48.
Jennings, a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And Jennings going to secure the handoff. Logan's there to make the tackle.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Back to the ground. In on the stop.
Jennings, a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go. Run 38.
Blunt trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
After running it, it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, do you? The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking. They're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
And Cruz is a receiver in the slot. First down at the 27. And a gain of 4. Butler's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
Yeah, it didn't look great. Not going to speculate on what the injury, but when you're watching it live, you go, oh my gosh, it makes you shudder just for a second. Let's hope it all works out.
And Jennings lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
When you talk about a running back like this, he doesn't possess the great speed. So for him to score a long touchdown run, that means the defense broke contain. They weren't disciplined, but the biggest detriment of all is they did not hustle.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. They'll mark him at the 40.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down here after that run play. And Jennings in the backfield. Single back set. Taking it up the middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art, and this team is good at it.
First down here after the run. The defense comes out in the nickel. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Throws the stiff arm. Legit's in on the tackle.
The Giants' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. One quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. They're able to move the chains after that last run. And Jennings lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The final quarter underway now with this snap. He's brought down. Looking ahead, the Chargers will be on the road in Kansas City next week, while the Giants will be playing at home next week. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Offense lines up here. Back to him. Jennings inside. Weddles is going to make the tackle.
That play is good for a first down.
First down here after the run. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. And they go back to the ground. They bring him to the turf.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
This next play will be run from inside the 20. And a week ago, they were sensational inside the red zone.
Let's go. Red 38.
Out of the shotgun. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Jennings takes it out of the eye. Mays is the one who brings them to the ground. The Giants have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. And Jennings been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today. Just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it.
Smith in on the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Now third and short following the run. The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. They'll go shotgun here. Has Austin. He's taken down at the 30.
That play is good for a Giants first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Let's go. 188.
Takes it from the strong eye. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Gives it to him again. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go in the second half. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Split backfield here.
Let's go.
From the gun. Throw to the left. Has Austin. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
Split backfield here. First down at the 15. The defense gets the sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
2nd down here. The Giants at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Third down. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Just a quick drop back. Brings it into his body. And Cruz is stopped right there. And now looking at some numbers here in the second half. It's more of the same for a guy who has been one of the best all year at the quarterback position.
Well, what I like about him so much, he sees where he has to go with the football, and then he's able to deliver the football right on the money, no matter what the circumstances are. High down the field, drives it in between defenders. He is just a terrific thrower of the ball.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Let's go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hut. Well, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95. Hut. Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hut. Well, let's go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hut. Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hut. Let's go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hut. Get ready. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hut. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hut. Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hut. Well, let's go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hut.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Giants going up against the Eagles. Now we'll head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 5 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two NFC East teams about to go at it as we join you from MetLife Stadium. Down on the sidelines. First, we have Chip Kelly. He's got his guys off to a fast 3-1 start this year. And on the other side, we have the Giants head coach. His team was very impressive last week, winning big in the process. So that means Tavon Austin will be back for the opening kick. And Mike Nugent looks set now to kick it away. Jennings going to take the handoff now. Brought down after a gain of 6. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
And we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Giants snap it up at the 26. And Jennings is brought down.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Wide receivers are bunched up from the shotgun. Victor Cruz hauls it in.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. It's a 2 tight end formation. And Jennings handed the football. And that gains a few.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. On the money. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
First down here after the completion.
Get ready. Red 38.
And Jennings taking the handoff. And he's brought down by A.J. Hawk.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
The jumbo set on the field. 2nd down, 2 to go. Gains 12.
The Giants' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Nickel formation here for the defense. Another handoff. Nice tackle. It's now 2nd down. Two tight ends on the field here. And Jennings got it on the handoff. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And Jennings lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Right back to him one more time. And Jennings is brought down.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
What a drive this has been.
First and goal.
Has it. Touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
This long drive continues. Handoff made. Smith there to take him down.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming up, second down. Double tight end formation. He had no time to get set.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't go off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Austin's in the slot.
Get ready.
From the shotgun. Reaches out and snatches it.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Giants with an empty backfield look here.
Get ready.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Has Austin. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Second down after that pass play.
Let's go. Right 38.
Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. The pass picks up some solid yards. Now it's third and short. Every offense is better in third and short.
That play is going to be challenged. Challenge flag is out. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
The coach's challenge is not answered. The play on the field will stand.
Yeah, that's a tough. I think if it was up to me in this situation in the game, I would not have challenged, knowing those timeouts, how important they are. We'll see if that lost timeout comes back and hurts it.
Third down and 1. Throws to the right. Pulls it in.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Austin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Staying with the passing game on first down, and he's brought to the ground.
I don't know if receivers like this route or not, the quick slant route inside, because they know the defense is running their way. But that time, it's a good throw and catch, and the slant route comes up just short of getting the first down.
And Jennings lined up as the single back. The Giants will take the snap from the 40. Good piece of tackling.
The Giants have fallen back on what they do quite well, and that's run the football. And Jennings near the top of the league in rush yards, and he's showing why today.
It is hard in the NFL to run the football like this every single week, but here we are again, and they are getting it done.
The Giants take it from the 33. They call his number once more.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
The Giants come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. 2nd down and 9. They call his name again. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Heading to the line for a 3rd down play, and this was something they specialized in last week, converting in these situations. Mounting a serious drive. The Giants take it from the 23 and gain about 1.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's 3rd and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Coming up at halftime, please stay tuned for the Verizon Halftime Report, presented by EA Sports.
Now as we come back to the field, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further. 1st and 10. Has Austin, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on 1st down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a 1st down.
Timeout's called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. Marching down the field and taking their time.
Let's go.
From the gun. The catch is made, and that's a gain of 10. The Giants will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Play after play after play here on this drive. Snapping out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The long drive continues. Out of the shotgun formation. Launches it down the field. Makes the play.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that well. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Looking across the middle. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, what a play for the touchdown, and I'll tell you, in the NFL, there's so many good players on offense now, you can never have enough points, so keep padding on that lead. Good job. Good score.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. The Giants have gone by their usual game plan today. That's running the football. And Jennings, again, gotten the majority of the carries in a game where he's been a dominant running back.
Oh, I just love the mentality of this football team on the offensive side. They go in saying we are going to run it, and the offensive line so physical. Once again, they're getting it done.
And there's Cruz. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down here after the completion. The Eagles sat at the line, dime package. Out of the gun. Makes the reception. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Reaches out and grabs it. That's a gain of 6.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Dan picks up about 3. The Giants have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. And Jennings been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch. Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
First down here after the run. The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense. From the gun. Has Austin. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2. The Eagles come out in a dime package. Makes the reception. Jones is there that time for the tackle.
Well, the Deacon Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
The Giants come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. With 2 hands, he has it. The tackle is made.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The defense comes out of the dime.
Get ready.
Second down and 5. They're going to get him here for a sack. Third down after the sack. Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. This has been a long drive so far. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. He's in for the score.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive, they take risks, and what a goal.
What a drive this has been. And Jennings going to secure the handoff. Picks up maybe 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
That's second down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. And Jennings going to take the handoff now. And Jennings is brought down. Looking ahead, the Giants will be playing at home next week, while the Eagles will also be playing at home next week. Now 3rd and 4 following the run.
Get ready.
Has Austin. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Will go ground, and Jennings is brought down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Get ready.
2nd and 6. Blunt. Brought down at the 20.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They come out in the dime package. Dropping back 3. Incomplete. That was Smith on the coverage.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
This will be 2nd down.
Get ready. 295.
He has the grab. Picks up 8 here. The Eagles trail right now. They just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
Well, let's go.
3rd and 3. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. And Jennings handed the football. In the books. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Split backfield here.
Get ready. Red 38.
Takes it from the gun. Airtight coverage. Incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
2nd down and 10. Throws the pass. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Number 1 goes incomplete. 3rd down.
Now looking at 3rd down. Wide receivers are bunched up. Play fake. Wants to go deep. That ball has been picked off. That'll stop the play right there.
Good job that time.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Giants have it at the 24. And there's Cruz. Has 12 on this play.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. The Giants come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
2nd down coming up. The Giants lined up, bunch formation.
Red 38.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Puts up 6.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Drop back, shotgun formation. And he hauls it in. And Jennings is brought down. Most times, Phil, a rivalry game comes down to the wire, but this was one-sided today.
Yeah, you know, Jim, when you play a rivalry game, it's that for a reason, because you know them so well. Then you come out here and just get destroyed. That hurts your confidence. It makes you worry about what you're doing. You know, a lot of things to correct after this game.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Let's go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hunt. Well, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95. Hunt. Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hunt. Get ready. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hunt. Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hunt. Get ready. Red 38. Red 38. Hunt. Well, let's go. Wide 88. Wide 88.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Cruz's Giants going up against Johnson's Raiders. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 6 matchup.
Raiders, Giants, coming up on EA Sports. Week 6 already as we get set for today's matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And, Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here for football. And how will that factor into this game?
It's always a factor, Jim, when you have good weather. Now you can call anything you want and not worry about the elements disturbing your game plan. It's a complicated game. There's no doubt about it. But it's less complicated when you have good weather.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tavon Austin. Kickoff. And Ryan Suckup is ready to get this one started.
First down following the long play.
Get ready.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Finds his mark. And Branch is there to make the tackle.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage, the quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Well, let's go. Red 38.
And Jennings taking the handoff.
The tackle by Curtis Lofton.
That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The Raiders will come out in the dime.
Well, let's go.
The Giants will take the snap from the 40. He's got the catch. He's taken down at the 35.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down here after the completion.
Get ready. Red 38.
And Jennings got it on the handoff. Branch is in on the tackle.
When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Wide receivers are bunched up. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Picks up about 5.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation. Austin's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Quick drop back. Victor Cruz hauls it in.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
The Raiders come out in the nickel. Out of the shotgun.
Throws to the right. Makes the catch. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets a completion, and they pick up a yard or 2.
That leads us to second down.
The Raiders defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
They'll go shotgun here. The defense had that one covered.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
They come to the line on 3rd down. They did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week.
Get ready.
3rd and goal from the 7.
Eyeing that left side. Touchdown!
Gets pretty tight down in here when you got 3rd and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in, but the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Let's go.
From the gun. Catch made. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense. Nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down.
Get ready.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. And there's Cruz. Tackle made by Browner that time. The Giants have gone to the air here in the first half. And one wideout has stood out. And Cruz has been getting open, and he's not missing out on these opportunities to make big plays.
He's just one of those wide receivers. If you keep giving him chances, he will get it done, and they have found ways and designed plays to get him a lot of catches here in the first half.
Let's go. 188. 188.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
The Raiders lined up in the nickel.
Well, let's go. 295. 295.
The Giants have it at the 44. Got the completion. He's tackled at the 30.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Get ready. Break 38. Break 38.
Back to the air here on first down. He'll throw it over the middle. Has his target. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Second down coming up. Austin's lined up in the slot. Mario Williams in on the quarterback.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
The Giants snap it at the 26. Finds his mark. That picks up 11. First down here after the completion. And Jennings lined up in a single back formation. They're going back up top. Toss play to Jennings. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The Giants won in a runaway last week, Phil, and now they're going to try to win one that's going to come down to the wire.
I think all the teams in the league know when you're sharp, you're going to win the games, and that's the easy way to win. But can you find a way to win when your football team is not as sharp? We're going to find out.
Going for the home run. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
The Giants doing their part,
to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. From the shotgun. Sticks to his hands. Taken down at the 39. And Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
Coming up at the half, it's the Verizon Halftime Report.
We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. Austin's a receiver in the slot. Has Austin.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
And here we have second down.
Austin's in the slot. 3-step drop.
Secures it with two hands. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
We're early in this game, but this defense must figure out a way to cover up this tight end because he's putting up big numbers.
I don't know if they can stop him, Jim. It's so hard for defenses now to come up with ways to stop these tight ends. They look like power forwards of the NBA. They're big, they're strong, they're fast. What do you do?
And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2.
Austin's lined up now as a slot receiver.
From the shotgun.
Catch made.
Muscles through the defender. Scores the touchdown.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes. You think they're harmless, and look what happens. They break a tackle. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
Looking to go up top again on first down.
Has Austin. As a wide receiver, some weeks you just don't see the ball very much. But this is 2 consecutive games where he's had no impact on the contest, Phil.
Well, you can have an impact in different ways, Jim. You got to do the little things. One of them is to make sure you keep blocking in the run game. That's what you do when you don't see the football in the passing game.
Second down and 5.
Beckham's got it. First down.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here.
And Jennings going to secure the handoff.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Jennings is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
First down here after the run.
Get ready.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And there's Cruz. And Cruz is brought down, but has the first.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Nickel formation for the defense here from the gun. Got the completion. They'll mark him at the 22.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down now. The defense comes out on the dime. Snap it out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's got the catch.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Giants lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Let's go.
Third and short. Incomplete as he was looking short.
That time on third and short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's fourth down.
The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play. Split backfield here. Play fake. Looking across the middle, has Austin. Gains 16.
The Giants had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
First down here after the completion. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. And Jennings going to take, and he's in.
Well, just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
Offense lines up here. Gets the handle here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. Branch has the tackle. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
Here's another handoff. Paul Posluszny makes the tackle. Now they'll try over again on second down. Another handoff right back to him. And that gains one.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. Out of the shotgun formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
First and goal from the 10. That's a gain of 8.
In a tight game, Phil, has been fun watching these two running backs go back and forth, dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the running backs have been dominating so far today. So have both teams' offensive lines. They have gotten it done. And listen, I'll say this to the defense. You better dig in there and toughen up to try to stop these running backs.
Right back to, and he's in for the touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on that lead with a touchdown. It's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
Jennings handed the football and picks up maybe 3 or 4. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Split backfield here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Austin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
First down at the 29. Looks to his left. Victor Cruz hauls it in.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
The Giants line up. Split backfield. First down at the 46. Brings it in.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line. Sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Second down here. The Giants come out with a split backfield. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Jumps up and hauls it in. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Going to the hurry up. Under a minute to go here. Out of the gun. Keeps it on the play fake. Throws to the right. Catch made near the sideline.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. From the gun. On the money. And that's a 2-yard gain. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion.
Let's go.
Takes it from the gun. Play action. Unable to bring it in.
Look the football in. With the gloves these receivers wear, the rules that you can't touch them, there's no excuse for dropping the football.
Third down on the way. The Giants at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. He'll fire it out to the left. He makes the catch.
and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.